When working with Excel to do time value of money problems, there's a basic setup that I like to use in Excel that will allow us to incorporate all the variables that are associated with valuation. So we're going to use this problem, what is the present value of $10,000 that you would receive in 10 years if the interest rate is 10% annually, as the anchor for which to build out the basic time value model. So what I want us to do is first of all start off and recognize that the time value of money means that there is timing involved, and we call those periods. So in this particular case, we're going to be dealing with an investment that has a 10-year period associated with it. 10 years away from now is when we would get our $10,000. The second thing that we're going to incorporate is the fact that everything you have in finance is associated with a cost. It's called an opportunity cost, and that opportunity cost we use is interest rate. So in this particular case, we're going to have an interest rate of 10%. Now, we have time, we have opportunity. The third thing we have is the king, which is cash flows, and those cash flows come either in or go out. The way that I want us to think about doing these problems is by thinking about it from an investor's point of view, where an investor thinks, how much can I get in the future if I am to commit capital today? And what we're really asking then is, when I make an investment, how much would I need to give as a cash flow out in period 0? And by period 0, what I'm indicating is this point on the timeline right here, which is the absolute immediate present. And the way I want you to think of the present is now. And that's it. That's the present. It's now. It's an instantaneous point. Whereas from now to 1 month could be, a 30-day period or a year or a decade, but it's now and it's instantaneous, and that's how it works. So if I make an investment, I'm giving you money right now and then it's gone forever. But the hope is I'm going to get some money back from you in the future. Now, the second note that we're going to make is that when we deal with Excel, Excel thinks of investments as being cash flows out are negative numbers, and that cash flows in, meaning money you receive, are positive numbers. So in doing a problem like this, what is the present value of 10,000 received in 10 years? We're going to come over here and think about how I am going to get $10,000 at some point in the future. The way that I'm going to be able to make that happen is I would have to go ahead and spend money right now. I put that in red to make it look like you're bleeding money. But that bleeding of money is then going to be able to yield you some type of positive cash in the future. So in putting those things together then, we'll look how to do this problem using Excel's features, and then there'll be subsequent videos that will show you how to do it more in detail. But we're going to use formulas, and the formulas that we use live under insert function. Under insert function, there's a whole group of formulas that are financial. And in this problem, we're being asked for the present value of $1,000. And in the later videos, you'll see that I'll show you how to do a problem for every formula. And the abbreviations I use at the bottom correspond to the actual Excel name of the formula, in this case PV, so that at a rate of 10%, if I believe I can get $10,000 10 periods later, I can get $10,000. The question that I'm really answering right here is, if I was an investor, how much would I need to invest today so that in 10 years, if it were to grow by an interest rate of 10%, I would have $10,000 coming into me. Subsequently, the answer to the question is, what is the present value of $10,000 received in 10 years if the interest rate is 10% annually? The answer would be $3,855.43.